And we start this afternoon with a follow-up on Wednesday's storage unit fire in Lebanon. A fire marshal revealed propane tanks and other accelerants were found, even though they're not allowed to be stored in the units. Thanks for joining us here at 4 o'clock. I'm Albert James in for Matt Templeman. KEZI 9 News reporter Aaron Ariano spoke with tenants who lost everything in the blaze as they try to navigate their next steps.
In the aftermath of that fire here at Storage Depot in Lebanon, some smoldering hotspots still pop up. Tenants are still unable to go see the remains. Behind me, a giant pile of rubble. And now today we're hearing from tenants who say they lost some irreplaceable belongings and even their livelihoods.
The amount of stuff in there was not only our business, but our passion.
Destiny and Mike say their unit was tragically destroyed, along with thousands of dollars of Mike's DJ equipment, including decades-old instruments passed down from family members. Destiny lost family heirlooms and original artwork.
Ever since this happened, I've had nothing but anxiety. I could barely sleep, I could barely eat. And the more I'm waiting, the more I'm realizing how much I've lost.
Lynn County sheriffs arrested storage unit tenant Micah Schulte. They say he was using a torch to smoke marijuana oil. They say the torch tipped over and ignited a fire in his storage unit, which then spread to at least 48 other units. But Destiny and Mike are not just putting blame on Schulte.
There are multiple people that contributed to this, not just the person that started the fire, but pure negligence on the company's part.
That's because, according to a fire marshal from the Lebanon Fire District, propane tanks, tires, paint cans, ammunition, and other types of pressure tanks that were in the other units contributed to explosions heard by witnesses and making the fire worse, even though it's against policy to store these items. Amanda Took is the resident manager at the Storage Depot. She says tenants were told not to bring those items in, but they do not inspect the storage units.
What they put in there when we are not around to babysit, is out of our control. We don't inspect the units. Once a tenant moves in, that is their space that they're renting. And so we don't go into that until the tenant has vacated.
Even though she says they do not actively monitor storage units, they will take a second look at how the prohibited items were stored and their policies. And although some tenants are frustrated, others have been patient and understanding as employees try to get a handle on operations since the fire began. But for people like Destiny and Mike, it's still going to be a tough road ahead.
That's a lot of stuff gone. And so now we have to find what right path we can take.
And Schulte is still in Lynn County Jail facing a criminal mischief and reckless burning charge. He's being held on $20,000 bail. His next court appearance is going to be on June 17th. Reporting in Lebanon, Aaron Ariano, KEZI 9 News.